news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Kendra Geer. In today's headlines, a federal agent in Texas is charged with solicitation of a minor. Tarleton Phi Mu sorority had a successful bake sale this year. Nelson Cruz of the Texas Rangers is involved in a narcotics scandal. The Federal Aviation Administration moves toward creating 6 drone testing sites in the U.S. Charlie Sheen donates $10,000 to a 15-year-old girl for the purchase of a helper dog, as well as today's weather. Now today's top story. In Texas news from the Associated Press, state authorities have arrested federal agent Forrest William Johnson in Central Texas for using the internet to arrange a sexual encounter with an underage girl. The Attorney General's office announced Friday that Johnson was charged with a felony count of online solicitation of a minor. Authorities say Johnson posted an explicit online advertisement and was contacted by an undercover officer posing as a 15-year-old girl. The AP reports Johnson was arrested Wednesday when he arrived for the encounter. Johnson worked in law enforcement for U.S. Customs and Border Protection at Austin-Bergstrom International Airport. Williamson County Jail records did not indicate an attorney representing Johnson. Johnson posted a $20,000 bond Thursday, and if convicted, he faces 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. In campus news, Phi Mu's bake sale was a huge success, according to President Emma Jones. The sorority comes out every year in the Thompson Student Center and sells baked goods that they make themselves to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. They sell cookies, cupcakes, puppy chow, cake balls, pretzels, and brownies, said Emily Leba, a member of Phi Mu. There were 3 tables full of sweets each day this year, Jones said, making it a great turnout. This year they raised $600 in 2 days with an estimated grand total of $800, according to Kelly Smith, the philanthropy chair. And now today's national and international news from the Associated Press. In national news, Charlie Sheen wired 15-year-old Tegan Marty and her family $10,000 to buy a therapy dog for the accident she was involved in. She fell 100 feet from terminal velocity, a ride at a Wisconsin amusement park in 2010. She sustained brain, spine, pelvis, and internal injuries, leaving her with no ability to move her arms or legs. Through physical training, she is now able to walk with a walker. Through a string of friendly connections, Marty was able to send a letter to Sheen saying the cost of the dog would be $6,000. Sheen decided to give more for extra cost. "I like to pay it forward," Sheen said in a phone interview with the Associated Press. In international news, in a major step toward opening U.S. skies to thousands of unmanned drones, federal officials solicited proposals to create 6 drone testing sites around the country. Privacy advocates are worried that the drones will lead to a surveillance society. The Federal Aviation Administration also posted online a draft plan for protecting people's privacy from the eyes in the sky. The plan would require each test site to follow federal and state laws and make a privacy policy publicly available. In sports, Nelson Cruz, a player on the Texas Rangers baseball team, was recently connected to the latest drug investigation by Major League Baseball. They are investigating Biogenesis of America, LLC, a now closed anti-aging center in Coral Gables, Florida. The Miami New Times reported that it obtained records of drug purchases of several players, including Cruz. He met with the media this morning, but didn't say much because of the investigation. And now for today's weather. According to the Weather Channel, today's forecast calls for a high of 59 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. Saturday will see a high of 67 and a low of 49 with a 9% chance of precipitation. And Sunday will be a high of 68 and a low of 38 with a 30% chance of precipitation. Today's broadcast was produced by Ian Traub, Monet Gerald, Tatiana Clemens, Samantha Townsend, and Ashley Eller. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check us out on our website at www.texannews.net. I am Kendra Geer. Tune in Monday for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.